This is Kai Cranmore. He's the young hiker that recorded the first moments of the Pacific Palisades wildfire, reportedly near the origin of the blaze. And this is also Kai Cranmore. Social media videos feature him playing with fire, sometimes even in nature. I mean, who among us has not lit a firework indoors? The Los Angeles Times has portrayed Cranmore and his hiker friends as victims of a social media mob spinning unfounded accusations. But many think Cranmore and his friends should be questioned by investigators about the origin of the wildfire. I'm Patrick Corelchi, co-host of Red Pilled America. On the morning of January 7th, 2025, artist and photographer Kai Cranmore says he and a few of his buddies went hiking to a popular location in the Pacific Palisades called Skull Rock. Cranmore would later tell several outlets that while meditating near the rock, someone in the group smelled smoke. According to Cranmore, they jumped up, put their shoes on, and climbed down the rock. He would later tell the Associated Press what happened next.
Turned around and there was a plume of smoke just like rolling over the mountain, like right behind us. It was probably only about 50 feet away from us, and we quickly like got our stuff, ran down from the rock. We climbed down from the rock because we had to climb up to get to it. And as we got to the bottom of the rock, we started to hear the fire crackle like right behind us. And the wind started to pick up really fast, and like we got our things and completely booked it.
Cranmore then says he hit record on his phone while his group began their descent down the Palisades Hill. This appears to be one of the earliest moments of the Pacific Palisades wildfire, near or at the source of the blaze. As Cranmore and his buddies first began running down the hill, there didn't appear to be anyone else around them. Once out of immediate harm's way, the group stopped to marvel at the flames that had already engulfed the very same place they'd just left.
Wait, we were right behind it!
It's literally right where we were! Oh my god! Oh my god! We gotta go. We still
let's go.
We gotta get out of here.
What Cranmore caught was the beginning of one of the worst natural disasters in the history of the Pacific Palisades. But was it a natural disaster? Red Pilled America has reviewed Kai Cranmore's video and his social media footprint and found some major red flags. Shortly after the Palisades wildfire broke out, one of Cranmore's buddies, a guy named Benny Oren, posted on social media a video clip of their escape. People immediately began asking questions, partly because the hikers seemed to be jovial in their escape, and also because by posting the videos, they placed themselves near or at the origin of the fire. A few social media users asked Cranmore point blank if anyone from his group had been smoking. The response from a social media account bearing Cranmore's name stated that they were not smoking and that none of them were smokers. That appears not to be true. The internet began questioning both Cranmore and Oren, some going as far as accusing them of being the source of the Palisades wildfire. About a week later, on January 14th, 2025, Los Angeles Times reporter Noah Goldberg published an article and accompanying video of the hikers, seemingly defending them from online attacks.
The post quickly went viral for all the wrong reasons. People started blaming these 5 men for starting the fire and suggesting that they should be investigated for arson over the fire because the men were carrying backpacks and were so close to the fire's origin that people just started getting suspicious online, even though they had no proof that these men had anything to do with the fire.
At one point, Goldberg singled out comedian Rob Schneider for a post about the young hikers.
Rob Schneider, the actor, had even reposted the video and called on authorities to investigate and find out who these men were.
But what Goldberg failed to address in his story was that internet users actually found some troubling red flags on one of the young hikers, Kai Cranmore. Red Pilled America has reviewed Cranmore's social media footprint, and it shows Cranmore and his friends smoking, sometimes in the wilderness. And in one case, he captures a friend smoking in nature while on a rock climbing expedition, with 60-mile-per-hour winds blowing in Malibu, similar to the conditions on the day of the Palisades wildfire. There are also video clips that show Cranmore playing with fire, even in nature. It also appears Cranmore was once connected to Jake Paul's wildly popular top 10 content creation team.
They're gonna do a drag race. They're both at that stoplight, and Nathan is gonna make it to this telephone pole, and then Kai is gonna start. And we're gonna see how far All right, so Kai's going now officially.
This is so bad. I feel like I'm going so slow.
Oh my God, he's gonna pass him already. Oh my God.
This is the guy that found himself at the center of a devastating wildfire. Red Pilled America contacted Noah Goldberg from the Los Angeles Times asking for comment for this story. He did not respond by the time of this publishing. We also reached out to Kai Cranmore. He also did not respond. Benny Oren denied starting the blaze. To be clear, we are not accusing Kai Cranmore or any of his hiker friends of starting the Pacific Palisades wildfire. But we do think the group should be questioned by investigators. Did they light a fire? Were they smoking? Did they see anyone else near the origin of the fire? And if so, were they smoking? Did Cranmore's video of the fire have anything to do with gaining social media clout? Only 2 of the at least 5 hikers have spoken to the media about their experience. Has the media or investigators spoke to any of the others from the group? These are all fair questions for people that placed themselves at the center of the wildfire story. Yet in Noah Goldberg's January 14th, 2025 article, the writer states Benny Oren claims he had not been contacted by authorities. Should investigators want to investigate someone who places themselves near or at the origin of the fire that posts videos like this? The people of the Pacific Palisades and America deserve answers.